It's summertime and it's time for camp. Marriage Camp from the Stupendous Marriage Show.
Listen up, campers! Heyo, campers. Welcome to the Stupendous Marriage Show. It's Marriage Camp. I'm Stu Gray.
Hey, I'm Lisa Gray.
Kids go to camp during summer. We thought we'd change up the Stupendous Marriage Show a little bit for summer and send you to marriage camp. We've had a couple successful sessions so far. If you're new to the show, thanks so much for listening. Usually we answer questions from couples about their marriages, but this summer we're doing something a little bit different, giving you tips and tools and tricks under the umbrella of several different marriage topics like communication and teamwork and parenting and mindset and sexy. We're calling them badges. We can't send you badges because we're a podcast, but I don't know, maybe you can make a craft of a badge. I don't know, but we're giving you tools and tips and tricks in those areas during the summer marriage camp.
And today we're going to work on the communication badge. You know, communication, I believe, is the core of so many things in our marriage. So many issues, unfortunately, or positive things that we have going are from good communication. So taking a pause and really thinking about how we communicate better to each other over the summer, I think is really important.
I had a boss who would call me when I was at the radio station, and he'd say, "Man, Stu, you sound really, really good tonight. Thank you so much for the work you're doing. Hey, you really blew it in the last break, and what we're supposed to talk about is XYZ, and you didn't talk about that, and it was really messed up. And we need to change it the next time you do it. But thank you so much for the work you do. I really appreciate everything that you do." I've come to realize that communication technique works really well, and I call it the Oreo. I mean, Oreos are good for summertime,
It
right?
is,
Oreos are amazing
yeah.
cookies. You think about two positives and the negative thing sandwiched in between. It changes the way you communicate. It changes the way the hearer hears the communication, and it buffers the negative piece with two positives on either side of it.
Okay, so my only problem with that analogy, babe, is that the inside is the best part of the Oreo, right? Do you agree, or do you think the outside? Because I think we should probably have a poll. I think a lot of people would say the outside. I say the inside is the best.
Everybody eats Oreos for the inside, right? For the creamy center.
True.
Right?
So I love your analogy. Not sure
Some people call it like the sandwich technique.
Yes.
You know, the two positives and then the one negative thing in the middle. It is just a tip, a trick, a tool that can help communication. It can soften the blow. It can do what Dr. John Gottman calls an easy startup, starting up the conversation easier. Instead of jumping right to the negative piece, jumping right to the criticism, you start with something positive and work your way to the negative part, and then you end on a positive note as well.
Literally, we had a discussion yesterday, and during the discussion, i.e. fight, but during it...
Strong conversation.
Is that what they're called? During that, it was funny. About halfway through, I pointed out a positive for you, something that I said was a positive that you had done the previous day. And you literally like, why didn't you start the conversation that way? Like, why didn't you tell me the things I did well before you started telling me what I had not done well? And I had not really thought about it. It wasn't intentional. I think this is something that is great. I think it's something that will take some practice, just getting into the routine, especially I think for women or the person in your marriage that is an outside processor. Because a lot of times I just start talking and I process out loud and I don't even come to a conclusion until I get there in the conversation. So really stopping and going, okay, what do I want to achieve in this? What critique am I trying to give and what positives can I frame it around? I think is a really great idea.
It's a simple, basic tip, and it can help in your communication. Let us know if it really works for you. The Oreo sandwich technique is a good one, and you can always email us on air at stupendousmarriage.com. Let us know what you're thinking about marriage camp and if it's been helpful for you.
Absolutely. We would love to hear from you. And you can really use this technique on your kids, on your coworkers, really in every part of your life to just improve the way that you're able to communicate with others.
See you, campers. Talk to you next time.
Bye.